Last time on GameGrumps.
You're right, Aaron. I hope someday I can watch Ant-Man so I can join society.
I've had many conversations about Ant-Man in my life.
You just see me like on a deserted island, like with a full beard and super long hair and frazzled jeans. I never saw Ant-Man.
Eyes going in different directions. No!
It's a cat!
Pylon!
Hey, I'm Grumps. I'm not so Grump, and we're the Game Grumps.
Hello, we're back.
Dude.
You've caught us right in the middle of trying to abduct baseball players into a giant ball.
That's not what's happening.
No? Well,
No.
only because they were too big.
Present. One of our royal presents. I'm not big enough to roll up human men, but children.
What are you talking about?
I'm big enough to roll up the children-sized children.
That's one of the more insane things you've said out of context.
They're just the right size to get rolled up by a 1 meter and 95 centimeter ball.
Yeah, what is the strength of the Katamari creature? The prince.
He's infinitely powerful.
Is he really?
Well, his dad is.
I guess. But is he actually pushing this ball of stuff forward, or is he using some sort of magic?
You know, that's a really good question. I think he might be pushing it.
Wow. What a tough little dude.
Even at this size, you can see him down there, right?
Yeah, I can see him.
Tiny little guy.
Yeah.
He's always there. No matter how big the ball gets, he's always down there.
It's adorable.
Which I think is great.
It's such a unique idea for a game.
Anything that commits to that kind of bit in a video game, I really appreciate.
They must have really believed in this game too, because I remember seeing, you know, advertising on TV for it.
Really?
Yeah, and that was a time when you really didn't see much game advertisements.
Well, plus like weird Japanese game advertisements.
Yes, yes.
I do remember there was a Jet Grind Radio commercial though.
Yes, there was.
Very Japanese. Which felt cool.
It was just at the dawning when they were starting to realize there was a huge American audience for stuff like anime and other parts of Japanese culture.
Yeah, man. Whoever spearheaded that shit and was just like, stop anglicizing this art and just use the original art. Whoever that made that decision, I will kiss you.
Subs over dubs, dog! I don't know, I just, I'm afraid to ever say anything like that.
Well, I feel like that one's pretty even keel nowadays.
Like, as in split down the middle?
Yeah, because is that what even keel means?
Even keeled means sort of chilled out.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true too. Because subs were better than dubs for a while because dubs were just, they weren't like, a lot of the people weren't professional voice actors. They were just like people that they knew. Desperately
trying to like fit the mouth movements.
Yeah, and like no productions for a long time were union before like Ghibli movies. So it wasn't very good.
Yeah.
So it's like, of course the subs are better. But now, the fucking voice actors they get for anime is like, some of them are fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
And you're like, damn, this is really good.
Do you have a preference?
It depends. I of course always have.
It depends on whether someone who does dubs is in the room with me when I'm asked that.
Generally I prefer subs, but it's really difficult to watch anime without fully engaging in it, unless you're... I'm wording this really strangely.
Are you saying if you split your attention...
It's difficult to kind of half pay attention to an anime if it's subbed.
Oh, yes, I see what you're saying.
Like if you're like drawing or something and you're like watching anime too, like I can be pretty fully engaged in a show if I'm doing something like drawing.
Well, sure.
Because it's, you know, it requires not a whole lot of my attention.
It's like the way it's sometimes hard to fully concentrate on a song if you're driving. Right. So that's why I like to, you know, just kind of close my eyes and just like drive with my eyes closed for a while and really get into the music.
Same. And really,
just tearing 75 miles an hour down the center of a small town road. Just eyes shut, drifting away to the sweet sounds of Barry Manilow.
But I think it's easier to watch stuff when it's dubbed. Just because it's, you know...
Well, sure, yeah, because your attention's not split between text and
yeah, you don't have
visuals.
to keep looking around.
But yeah, I do prefer subtitles. I don't know why. I like hearing the original Japanese voices. They always something about the way they speak and the way their shows are written just feel more at home in Japanese.
Yes, I believe there's a cognitive dissonance that exists when an anime is dubbed in English because we don't talk like that.
Right.
And you sort of lose a little bit off of either side if you make a decision of whether or not you're going to completely mimic how, you know, Japanese theater talks.
Right.
Or completely integrating how Americans talk.
I get it. Yeah, I do agree.
Because I don't know, I find it so grating when, like, some character's like, I'm gonna tear your head off!
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
I take a potato chip and I eat it!
Like, it's just like, nobody talks like that.
Yeah.
And it's hard to... There are some people that can do it really well. So
yeah.
Maybe it's not as a rule, but I feel like it's a failing on somebody's part when, you know, there's a character that's like shouting or whatever, and you're just like, what are they? I have no idea what this character's feeling. Like, I have no idea like what is happening in this scene. I just know somebody's yelling. Yeah. Are they angry? Are they upset?
You gotta hurry, dog. You've only got 3 minutes.
Oh shit. Well, it goes pretty fast now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, but I totally agree.
There are a lot of... I used to have a little exercise that was kind of a dick move, but I would open up some random, usually like a shonen anime. I think most recently it was My Hero Academia. Mm-hmm. And I'd take some clip of some character like yelling in a fight. And I'm just like, tell me what they're feeling right now. And you just can't. You're like, I guess they're angry. It's like, not really.
Right.
They're just in a fight.
I'll have you know that at Kura Sushi, conveyor belt sushi place, where you get like the little gachapon toy if you insert 15 plates, I did it all by myself, and because I was just very, very hungry that day, and I got a My Hero Academia lanyard.
Ooh.
So fuck you.
What character?
All of them.
Okay.
In your face! I was really proud. I was very happy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
And for you.
Wow, you really weren't kidding, man.
Yeah. It goes real fast.
You did that in 1 minute. And now you're murdering this entire town.
Yeah.
God, this is like at the end where you sweep the earth clean. Like sucking up volcanoes and shit.
The fucking cops won't stop shooting at me.
Huh. Bro. There's a lot I could say. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, and again, I want to reiterate that it's I think a lot of it has to do with that you just can't translate that kind of energy, you know? It's just a completely different cultural energy to, like, fucking Japanese culture grew up on, like, kabuki and then evolved from that.
Sure.
And no theater. So it's all very in your face kind of emoting.
Yeah.
Which is cool and has its place. But, like, we don't really have anything like that in America.
Yeah, without that background, it seems just like overacting.
Yeah.
You know?
I think there's probably going to be a day where we, like, figure it out.
Oh, I think it's pretty well understood.
Or maybe it becomes, like, normalized enough where it just doesn't feel, like, embarrassing to watch a dub with your parents and you're like, oh, I remember it being cooler than this.
Yeah, always.
Everybody's had that fucking experience. Every weeb has had the experience where it's like, no, I feel like normies would get this.
Yeah.
And then you turn it on in front of a normie and then immediately someone's like, oh, Akachan? I love you!
Like scratching the back of his head. Yeah, oh man.
My bad. Guess what this is? The thing that you collected most of is plants. That's what I was making fun of with Girl Chan. Was that kind of shit?
Oh yeah. Give me that hot heat.
Oh shit, plot.
Love it. There it goes. Up.
宇宙ロケットって思ったより大きくて素敵ですね。
僕も宇宙飛行士になりたくなっちゃった。
ほほほ。お父さんも
That's not happening.
Oh honey. You'd need an IQ of more than 6. Was Pez about to come out of their heads?
Yeah.
What was going on there?
You know, there's something I will say that this reminded me of about the conversation that we were having. Because the English dub for that in the PS2 version is like, they're all like, I can feel it. I can feel the cosmos. And she's like, you want to be an astronaut, huh? Like, it's really deadpan, but it's because that's kind of how the delivery is here.
Right, they're just trying to mimic it.
When they kind of spin it a certain way, like they get the vibe and then they kind of Americanize it, I think that's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. There are some animes like Cromartie High School, where the dub is 100% better than the sub. Because they like turned it into a little, it's got its own vibe. Because they got the vibe of the Japanese version and then like really leaned into it.
Right.
And I appreciate that.
I don't know Cromartie.
It's so funny.
I only know Antonio Cromartie, the former cornerback for the New York Jets.
Wow.
I think he had 9 children.
Well, good for him.
Yeah.
Cromartie High School, Freddie Mercury is a regular character.
Oh, cool.
If that sells you on it.
It doesn't hurt.
He doesn't talk ever. But he is a very important character.
Hold on. I just want to make sure I'm not spreading misinformation about how many kids someone else has.
I have to roll up women? Because I'm making Virgo.
Boop, boop, boop. 14 kids. Wow.
Wow.
That's a lot of kids.
Well, I'm glad that you, spread regular information.
How many, like, and I do not want to, disparage anyone else's life choices. I don't know, no judgment, no criticizing. How many kids do you think is too many kids?
I don't... Yeah, that's a good question.
Just from a purely, like, there can't be enough hours in the day to spend with.
I feel like you gotta be a full-time dad at that point to...
At that point.
At, like, 4.
Oh, yeah. I don't think 13 to 14 is the line.
Yeah.
At least for me. Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess there's just some people that think of raising kids as like a different thing that... Because to me, it's like, oh my god, if I have a child and I'm not like available to it...
Yeah.
What the fuck? I'm gonna ruin that child.
Yeah.
But I think there's a lot of people that are like, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And like, they're probably right to an extent.
Like Sean Connery in Indiana Jones. I taught you self-reliance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that believe that.
Yeah, it's...
And I think there's some truth to it. But I don't necessarily agree with it. But what am I if I don't fucking have kids?
Yeah.
What the hell do I know?
I don't know. I don't know what it's like. I hope to. I think if I had more than 2 kids, I think my head might explode.
2.5?
I don't want a half a kid.
That is the regular, that is the statistic.
Well, I don't, like,
Although it is going down.
We're not going, like, over under on Vegas odds or anything.
Could I, give me 2.5?
Yeah.
Shit. Snake eyes.
I don't know. Hopefully I will know at some point what it's like to have kids, but I can't envision. I certainly can't envision having like 8 kids and thinking like, I think 6 more and we'll be good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just a totally different mindset.
I feel like if you, I mean, maybe there are people, of course there are people like that, but I feel like if you have 14 kids, it's more just kind of like, I'm pregnant again. Like, oh, okay. That's wonderful, you know? It's not like, we're going to have 14 kids.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. If we have 15, we're fucked. 13, not happy enough.
I want 2 sets of octuplets.
If we don't get that, we're trying again.
It's wild, man.
I have a very high chance of having twins.
Is that right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, because Susie's a twin.
My wife is a twin, and I have twins in my family.
Really?
My uncles are twins.
Goodness me.
So
That's
apparently
got to be wild.
Yeah.
I feel like the jump between like having no babies and 2 babies is a big mental jump.
Yeah, big jump.
Yeah.
And there's so much, I mean, based on what I know about living with a twin for the last 18 years or so.
Yep.
It's I feel like there's a lot you can do wrong. Where it's like, oh my god, I wish my fucking parents didn't do this because I'm a fucking twin. You know, like I mean, there's like there's the obvious shit where it's like dressing them in the same outfit, like that kind of stuff.
Right.
But then there's like other stuff where it's like, well, you know, they treated me a little differently in this circumstance, and that really pissed me off. And it's like, oh boy.
Yeah, it's got to be difficult to treat 2 of your children like perfectly equally in all situations.
Well, especially when like so much of like their existence is like being compared to each other.
Yeah.
Whether that's intentional or not, like it just fucking happens in society.
Sure.
People can't help it, which is unfortunate.
Dude, I mean, it's just so shocking. I remember the first time I met Susie's twin, because I walked into a room and saw her there, and like my brain just wasn't thinking like, that's not Susie, you know, like, or there's a possibility that that's not Susie. I was just like, hey Susie, and then like Susie popped up from another part of the room, and I was like, whoa! It's like a science fiction movie.
Yeah. I can so easily tell them apart now.
I mean, yeah, sure, once you know them, but like going in totally cold, especially if you don't know that like the other one's in town, is very shocking to me.
That would be very funny.
Yeah. This is my favorite Katamari song.
Yeah, this one's great.
It's so good.
I think it's called Rolling Star. Lonely Rolling Star.
Nice. That, whatever instrument that is, some kind of synthesizer. It's just delightful.
I think it's a square wave.
I don't know what that is.
There's...
Brian would know.
In synthesizers, right? Well, in sound in general, right? You know, sound, when it's mapped out, is like a squiggly line.
Yes.
So, early synthesizers would manipulate sound on like a very basic level, like almost like a vector level, right? Where like there were points on the sound wave that it could just like move the sound to.
Mm-hmm.
So a square wave looks like a square, basically.
Yes.
So it like goes at a right angle, goes up, goes right, goes at a right angle down, and then goes right, and then goes at a right angle up. So it just looks like a bunch of squares. And the other waves are like a sawtooth wave that looks like little triangles.
Yes.
Makes like a sound.
Yes. A lot of those early Game Boy games had like sawtooth bass.
Yeah. But a square wave sounds like boop, like that kind of very
clean.
Yeah, like almost round
Yeah.
sound.
Yeah.
And what's the other one? Square, round, sawtooth, square wave.
I wouldn't be shocked.
Triangle, which is different than sawtooth, I think.
I don't know. A lot of this stuff is completely beyond me.
But that was what the NES chip could do.
Yes.
The NES chip had a a channel for square, had a channel for sawtooth, and had a channel for triangle, and then had a sample channel. And I think maybe there was one more channel for like drum. I don't remember.
I mean, that's what Brent Weinbach, his podcast, the Legacy Music Hour that we were on once or twice.
Yeah.
That's what it was all about. Like, just those, a love for that era of game music because something about those limitations that they had with their wave file ability caused a lot of creativity. And
I fully believe that there are some songs that just will always sound better in chiptune form.
yeah. It's just something extra charming about it.
It's just got more bite.
Yeah.
It's the edges aren't rounded. It's very just like bam in your face.
Panic reigns at the beauty pageant. What are you trying to get to?
I'm trying to collect as many women as I can
Oh.
because I'm making Virgo.
Oh, I see.
So anything that is the form of a woman or like swans, you know, that kind of
Swans.
thing. Yeah.
Is that a sign of femininity?
Well, like female swans.
Oh.
Like if there's like there were deer on the wall, right? Mm-hmm. And they had antlers, so they didn't count.
Gotcha.
Like these guys, yeah.
How can you tell swan gender?
I have no idea.
Okay.
To be honest.
Fair enough.
There we go.
Whoops.
A wrestling match.
Sorry.
Got that shit. And I'm gonna find something else real quick. There's a lady on a truck playing piano.
Sorry.
Was that the fucking music video where she's like, or she's in the back of the truck making my way downtown? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
She's playing piano in the back of the car.
Yes, I always want to say it's Michelle Branch, but I think it was somebody else.
It was not Michelle Branch.
Yeah. And that you. We've looked it up 100 times, and I forget her name every time.
Yeah, great song. Very, very, very singable. Comes on Spotify, the radio. It's just like, I love this song. Even though you don't really love it, it's just kind of like you've never listened to it on your own. You didn't fucking buy the CD and throw it in your CD player like, I'm gonna listen to this song. You fucking didn't. But whenever it comes on the radio, it's a fucking banger.
You're making a lot of assumptions about my life right now.
I'm not saying specifically you.
Yeah. I'm like listening to a Cannibal Corpse CD. Oh, it's the Making My Way Downtown song. Oh, be still my heart. We must hurry, or the maidens will be bored.
Okay.
Quickly, we'll take the pretty rainbow back.
Cool. Just take my quivering ball of living things.
Bye. We smell it. The scent of maidens everywhere. It fills the cosmic space.
Oh.
Of course. There's 177 of them.
Ooh.
Wonderful. The sky will be much more pretty, but of course, we will still be far, far prettier.
Damn, dude. Yo! What's up?
Alrighty, let's just release it into the sky.
Yo, let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go indeed.
Virgo. It's Virgo the Virgin? Is that why?
I think
Virgo? Whoops, my bad.
so. Oh, my bad. Plot.
Ooh, a white guitar.
Nice.
Oh, I put it on my little back.
Adorable.
Wonderful.
Alright, I think we got time for a quick one.
Let's see. I think there's another one that got unlocked that's just a regular... Nope, Star 9. That one's like 30 minutes long.
Perfect.
Oh, I should fucking find a bear. I should do the bear thing.
Okay.
And not fuck it up this time.
It got away. Sending things to
He's gonna
Earth.
talk about how he fucking did all his work to get bears, and whoops, I lost a bear.
So you want the smallest bear possible or the biggest bear?
Biggest.
Okay. Largest bear. Yep. Good luck,
Oh, it's Chiggy Dup Funky Duck.
fucko.
Thanks. I'm your son.
There's
Those are
bears.
Radishes aren't bears.
Radishes are not bears. Radishes are one of the few things on Earth that are not bears.
It's gonna be like is
lot
a
of
hot
people
dog a
don't-
sandwich kind of
Yeah,
argument.
exactly.
Those are the bears that got me last time.
I love that bear doing fucking stand-up comedy or whatever it is.
He's singing.
And what's the deal with salmon?
That's I was explaining to you the joke on that.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Now it comes back to me.
It's Utao Kuma Uta.
Little pun.
Just sounds funny to say bear sing.
Careful. Careful.
There was a game called Kuma Uta.
Was it really?
Yeah, it always shows up on like. Occasionally, I look up those. Oh god, are those trophies bears?
Oh.
I think they are. Occasionally, I look up those lists of like top 10 weirdest games on PlayStation or whatever, and I've basically seen them all at this point. But one that shows up all the time is Kuma Uta, but we can't play it because it's in Japanese.
Dang.
I would love to.
Well, we just played that Blue Elephant game. That was in Japanese. We
Well,
didn't know what the hell was going on.
I think Kuma Uta, like literally, you can't do anything unless you.
Oh,
That game's like a platformer.
I see.
Although the part that really mattered was in Japanese, so.
Yeah, we did great.
Well, you know what? I was already, we were like fucking 5 minutes into the episode. What am I gonna do? Be like, no, we can't play this. It's fucking
What am I gonna do?
shit.
Waste 5 minutes of my life?
Gotta monetize everything! Damn it!
Yeah, those little statues count.
Woo!
Oh,
Man, this one's fucking way more treacherous than the cow one, I feel.
yeah.
Whoa, chill.
Look out, oh, bear.
Ooh,
Oh no! Oh man, those poles are really messing with your style and ease.
Oh. No, not those. Do otters count as bears?
Otters are not bears. Much like radishes, otters are not bears.
What about these
Seals? Nope. That's a bear-free seal.
These are pots, so pots are good. Whoa, bear sign.
Man,
There's bears.
those bears are falling from the sky.
Yeah.
Don't love that.
No, that's gonna disrupt my non-bear edge.
I bet you can get that statue that's outside the tunnel.
Oh, the statue. Yes, Spirit of Sorrow.
Nice.
Very positive. Good vibes all
Loving
around.
it.
Whoa.
It's a spirit of sorrow, and I am living for it.
I don't know what else I can. Oh, children. Thank you.
Sorry.
All right, I am much bigger now.
All right.
There are children in trees.
Yep.
Okay, that's Junior. Thank you. What about this one?
Okay, well, when 50 Amber Alerts get called in on you, you can just say, well, sorry, God told me to collect bears.
Dude, the last
Ah! Oh, he was too big. Wow, you're lucky.
the last time that happened to me, I was in an airport, and it was like a bomb went off.
Oh, because everyone's phones.
Whoa.
No! Oh, you son of a bitch. Because everyone's phone got an Amber Alert at the same time.
I mean, there was like hundreds of people around me, and like every single phone was just like, and I was like, oh my god, what's happening?
It's very upsetting. Be careful, there's a statue there. Oof, I would get out of here. This is...
Oh, those are little bears.
Yes.
Ooh.
That's what I'm saying, dog.
I do want the rocket bear. If I rolled up the rocket bear, I'd feel cool.
I bet you could get the people watching the show now.
Yeah, but there's little bears there. That's what happened last time.
Are there?
Yeah, there's like a row of little bears on one of the seats. See that seat with all the little statues on it?
Oh, yeah.
Those are all little bears.
Man.
That's what got me last time.
Those bastards.
I know, it really fucked me up. Take a dump. Funky dump. Ooh, I would love to get the balloon bear.
Yeah, he's a good one.
I think these trophies have bears on them.
Yeah, I think they count.
Whoops.
Oh.
Oh, no, they don't.
Oh, nice.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm gonna collect everything here. Yes. So I'm kind of at a loss of stuff to collect right now, because everything's a fucking bear at this point.
Everything becomes bear.
Yeah, it's like bear
like crab.
sensation. Okay, perfect. Feeling good about this. Watch out, floating bear man.
Chicka dump. Funky dump.
Okay, no bear, thank you, no bear. Person on turtle, thank you. Otter.
That's panda.
Panda.
Careful. Oh,
Sandcastle?
those fish jumping.
Yep. I'll take the fish.
Yep.
Hopefully there's no bear jumping.
All these screaming people in the water. You can.
Yeah, I don't see a single bear.
You can commit them to a life of death.
They will be burned alive.
Chicka dump. Funky dump. I think you're big enough to get a big ass bear now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. I definitely want Rocket Bear. I don't know if I'm big enough for Rocket Bear, though.
Try these little igloos.
Ooh, yes. Huh. Alright, Rocket Bear, where you at?
Ooh. You can grab those surfboards? Or whatever they are.
The surfboards? What are you talking about?
Not surfboards, the things on that wall. Across the street, these things, these large things, you grabbed one. The pink and, yeah.
Oh, the little fish
The
flags.
wind socks or
Yeah.
whatever they are. You got one.
Did I?
Uh-huh.
Oh, fuck. It's too far, bro.
Okay.
Far up in the air. I can't be just rolling up all kinds of things willy-nilly.
You've got 3 minutes.
That's okay, that's okay. I can end the game whenever I feel. No, stay away.
Yeah, this is gonna end in tragedy.
Alright, where the fuck is Rocket Bear?
Rocket Bear.
There
There he is, there he
I think it's
is.
still too big. I think it's still too big.
Oh,
Yeah, still
dang
too big.
it.
Just barely.
Nice.
I didn't even think about that. That's
What
good, man. I'm a fucking genius.
about Balloon Bear?
Balloon Bear, I think, is too big.
You got him.
Balloon Bear!
That's a good bear. That's a
Whoa!
great bear.
That's pretty good.
Good. Look at the size of him.
Yes.
You got a bear. Yes, this is it. This size, this texture, this feels right. This is about right. Probably, presumably, the right size. So we'll turn this into Ursa Major.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Big ass bear. I think yes. Bear.
Whoops.
Big bear. Big.
You did great,
dude.
man.
Thanks.
Well done. All right, next time on Game Grumps.
I'm feeling it.
Gosh, what a lovely game to revisit.
Yeah, seriously.
All right, we'll keep going with various things. We got a lot of irons in the fire.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Here again. Stupid. Shadow ban.